Gentle Giant did that. Did a beautiful job sculpting it. We were going to add some electricity to it. I did that, but the here's another one, Aphrodite 9. She was here last year. Would have been a really cool one. Dave Cortez sculpted it. He's very much like Claiborne Moore. He's excellent at sculpting women. This one was really sad because Phil and I we love this character. It's kind of a stupid character, but we love this character. And he took the tentacle from Dr. Octopus, from the movie Dr. Octopus, and used that as the spine for this figure, which I thought was really a really innovative way to kind of tackle that, because Phil's a lot better with organic work than he is with machine work. But he made a great mechanical arm too, so this figure came out really cool. And we were going to do another Conan. We did Conan. Yeah, there he is.
Eddie's a huge Conan fan, by the way, so he was very glad to see.
It was like a dream come true, especially when they talked about like the character selection within the Marvel Conan universe, all of the different supporting characters and villains.
Marvel has this amazing library where they have bound books of all the old comic books, and they do it by year. So it's like 1 year of like X-Men, from there's like 1972, 1973, and it's like a bound, like a dictionary. And I went back and I got all the Conan books, and it literally was like, an entire like push cart to fill these books up with Conan, because we did a ton of Conan books. And we just started flipping through them and tagging like reoccurring villains and reoccurring, characters. And you could like totally make a line out of Conan, just the Marvel Conan. The Grendel. Yeah, Madman was cool because Mike did, a lot of designs for the character that could have been easily done with decoration or minimal new tooling, like the little worm that coming out of the head, like that. We could have just basically done a new head for that guy, and he was also just a sweetheart to work with. We started working with this guy Harris Miller, who is a lawyer for pretty much every big name in the comic book industry, but I think the biggest one that he works with is Frank Miller. And when I first started talking to him, he's like, "Oh, we can do all Frank's characters. Let's do them all." I'm like, "That sounds amazing," because Nixon was Hard Boiled was a great book, and I thought it would have been a great action figure. This, if you go back for a second, this is actually this is kind of like typical Toy Biz. We would, the control art's not great on that, but we would just get it done so we could get a cost, and then give it to Steve and Eddie.
You promised it to me.
Yeah, yeah. And then this is another figure that, again, could have been, done with a lot of existing tooling.
That one hurt too when I got that.
It literally took me 6 months to get a call back from Disney about this. And I actually am a friend of a friend with Dave Stevens. This girl I know used to date him, and she introduced me to him before he passed away. And he couldn't even make comic books, I think, if he wanted to, the way that his deal was worked out with Disney. Disney bought the character outright. So and I saw that there was some merchandise in Japan for like helmets, and I'm like, well, okay, somebody's licensing this. Why can't we just make a figure? And I got them on the phone, and the guy I spoke with was like, okay, that's great, but it's a $3 million minimum guarantee, because at the time they were licensing Pirates of the Caribbean, where that's the kind of thing that they were getting for that program. It was a massive amount of money. I'm like, we just want to make one action figure. Yeah, so that didn't work out, but we did draw it up. This ended up coming out really, really cool. Gentle Giant, again, did an amazing job sculpting this thing. The little character floating around, that stem would have been clear. Matt really liked it, Matt Larson. And this is another, it's funny because I don't remember, I had to go back and read this book. I didn't realize Frank Miller wrote this. But he co-owns the rights, so it was another Harris Miller thing. And obviously, we just took the Playmates toy, and we just indicated, where we think it should move. Now, this might still happen.
What?
In some capacity. The truth is, we paid for this sculpt, and you could easily this was done for Dark Horse's Conan line. And now, after that Conan line was so successful, all the ice giants in the Thor universe look just like this. So we've given Hasbro the option to take this, redo the head, and make it their own. And Dave Vonner is a huge, huge Thor fan. So.
And that's the end of the slideshow. And unfortunately, that's the end of the presentation.
If I can just say one thing, I mean, I want to thank Dan for putting this together, because if nothing else, this was an opportunity for us to say thank you to all of you people, because you made this all possible. You absolutely made this all possible, and thank you for the opportunity.